Not necessarily a rivalry brewing just yet, but it is very much ready and waiting to be ignited. And will it be here on Hotel? Absolutely agree with what the desk are saying, though. Optic do look the stronger. Search and Destroy yesterday was almost flawless. Hard point, need to tighten it up, though. Has to see what's going to go down here on Hotel.
Yeah, definitely going to be a trying test for both teams, but we will start off going into P1. At the moment, we're on board with Scump, looking for the first player in the safe. It's going to see Envoy, and a great way to start.
Yeah, just want to try. Lovely stuff coming in from the side of Optic Texas. Flip now, halfway done, on his way forward. See if we can get anything done over this side.
They're looking for this. The dead silence, looking already to play a little bit masterful here. Thieves just trying to make sure they can get this scrap time off at the moment. They don't put it all away to Optic. They will grab on their own little slice of the pie. But Optic have got bigger fish to fry, and you can see they are ready.
Good position to be in. Wonderful start for the side of Optic. Billy has to lock this one down. Some good early time on the doors here for the side of Optic Texas. Envoy trying to fight back over towards the back. He's going to fall as well as draws. Kenny, they lined up for Ellie. Nicely done. With Scump yet to die. 3-0 out of him. A really, really good start from Optic Texas. Still 45 seconds remaining here on P2.
Yeah, looking very much in control of this game.
Oh my
Scump likes the kill feed as well.
Rotation.
Billy and Scump with the duo. And Scump's on a streak again. He really has been standout for this Optic team so far in this season. I know it's early days yet, but the king never sleeps.
Yeah, well, we've been talking about it. Can't retire. Can't retire on this one. Absolutely not. Here we go. The big fight about come through.
Oh, that timing.
Yeah, no, that Scump is there. Gonna be able to find at least something, you would think here. Now Draza, waiting for a little bit of backup from his teammates. Draza has played that so well just to survive. And all of a sudden, this rotation was looking good for the side of Optic Texas. It is, well, still a nice
but Envoy's going to get three. Scum will eventually come in and clean it up. A little bit of a silver lining there for Optic as Draza trying to take down the players, pushing in, and they're doing incredible well. Optic filling that kill feed again. Now going to try and push them around. Dacky gets another kill. No blue dot today. Hack working fine.
Yeah, bad start from Kenny and Draza. 2 and 14 combined. Rotation from now around towards the back. Push going to start coming in here for the side of LAT. Stop the bleeding if you potentially can. You had a good spawn to be able to do so. Shotsy finding 2 inside the kitchen, and the third as well. Had a pretty slow series, has to be said, yesterday. The rest of the team getting the job done. Needs to be good here today. It's a good start at 8 and 4.
Oh, Dachi! Dachi gets 3 as well. They're slaying so heavily on the side. Texas at the moment. They cannot get any sort of thing going on this game.
Spot. I mean, I think you're right in terms of, you know, the rotations, etc. For the side of Optic, we said had been an issue, but the slaying ability is, they have been blown off the map right now. It's absolutely how fast Optic came out of the gates here, but LA Thieves now just trying to get themselves back into this game. Managed to get a couple of kills. 40 seconds could be on the cards. Envoy finding those 2 kills over towards the lobby side is the only one left down as well. This is a good time for LAT.
Yeah, they're getting right back into this one, and this is the difference. They may be behind the slaying from the last few hills, but that scrap time brings them screaming back into this game. You can see the rotation again from Optic Texas. They're going to try and get that lead back right here into the diner.
And that's what it is when it does come down to Modern Warfare 2. You can have a hellish start. First 3 hills looking good, picking up the majority of the time. Bang, 60 on your forehead, and all of a sudden, LAT are well and truly back into this game.
Just trying to be careful now. They know a pinch is coming through as well. Envoy's going to be there, but it's just going to be Scum who takes him down. Kenny trying to do the work as well, but it's no good. Optic have the guns up, and Draza trying to spin around, and somehow they get it. Octane and Draza combine, only Scum left, and Draza guns! And they've just snatched that hill from the jaws of defeat.
Got to potentially go into the lead here, and after the start that they had, they'd have snapped your hand off it for a couple of hills later to be in a good spot. So LAT eventually coming to the party here on Hotel. Kills falling their way as well. Well played. Draws that slow start, but 6 spray for him. Streak's now available, getting aggressive. The confidence is flowing. We know how important it is for him. He doesn't lack any of that confidence. It has to be said. Illy spawning up shots coming in through. Looking for the fight towards the back. It's a big gunfight win now for the side of Optic Texas. They get the kitchen spawn. Rotation coming in. Draws are the only one here for the side of the LA Thieves.
He needs to play a little bit careful. He knows he may be a key man in this engagement. Waiting for it as well. Going to see that first one, and that's going to give him an opportunity. He knows someone's up above him as well. Illy is looking for that player. Finds Envoy anyway. Draza will take him down. And now it looks like Thieves are trying to get back control, but they just don't have the position to make this push. I say that as Octane and Kenny manage to find two regardless, and Kenny will find a third. And that's all locked up for them. Not a lot of time there for Optic. It will be LA Thieves now in control.
Fast and furious start to this game. Draza calls the streak to find the kill to open things up, kills himself, and then the rest of the team just get the job done. Kenny 2, 3 kills coming up. There you go. Scump and Illy will fall. That's going to be another 25 seconds going over towards the side of LA Thieves. And honestly, it's felt like when Thieves have had some decent amount of control, Optic have really struggled. They're one of the worst teams in terms of scoring 0 points. 22% of the time they are not. That is the worst record in the league. We've seen a couple of examples of that so far here on Hotel.
Now, both teams are going to have to reassess. We set the rotations off again. Optic come out of the gates with a huge lead. But since then, it has not been pretty. They have not had the opportunity to get back into this game. It looks like Thieves found a different gear. They are in the lead, and they are continuing to put a little bit of pain down.
Draza was the only one who could find a kill there, though. So Optic's starting to work on these spawns over towards P2. You can already see Shotzi, the ever-present flank, is always on the cards, but he has been spotted. Press LAT now gathering around him, get rid of him, and this is a rotation that's looking like it's going to belong to the side of Thieves now. They could possibly hit the 200 point mark with some scrap time off P1 here. Envoy will find the kill onto Scump. Rotation and spawn still in favor of LAT.
And this is what they'll be waiting for. But Optic going to have something to say about it. You can already see. Here comes the push. Here comes the green wall. Make this one quickly and not give LA Thieves any chance to get it. There's already a streak come in. Shotzi's managed to get a second one as well. They're trying to just break. This is Illy gets Shotzi, but everybody goes down from Thieves, and Optic break in. They've done a fantastic job to rebuff any sort of hold.
Really well played. Using the streak. Using it effectively, it has to be said. LAT having a little look at this, though. 37 seconds remaining. Don't want to allow Optic Texas back into this game. For those first couple of kills, may well just slow down the... And they may walk away here with their tail between their legs, but may have one more spit out of here. Kenny will find one on the Scump. Momentarily the only one left remaining, but we're going to keep an eye on this rotation coming on through. Oh, this scrap was there for the taking. It's a big gunfight win for Kenny. 15 seconds over towards Thieves, but fighting over towards Kitchen is important. Oh, how has he found the second?
Scum must have just lined up for will though clean it up as well. Tries to find a second fight, and he does. That's a quick snap from attack. That's what happens when you don't have a blue dot on it. He is putting in the work today. Shotzi comes in for the trade, and Optic Gaming, they're in control of the kitchen, and they're about to be in the lead.
This could be a really huge hill. They could find so much time, but look at the pinch being set up here. LAT are dotting their I's, crossing their T's before they make this push on through. Envoy is the great equalizer here, but Scump at the front will find two, and Envoy, without a hope or a prayer here, he can find one. Scump finds a third, locking it down. Envoy stays alive, though. The rest of the team can still continue this pinch. He eventually goes down. Rest LA Thieves not here. Optic Texas cannot win it on this hill, Brycey. They could be very close to doing so, though.
They have turned this around. Thieves leading at P1 by a significant margin, but Optic found four. He hasn't shot, he has slipped the net, and will be looking to put the final nail in the coffin. Scump's going to be seen as he dives across. Shotzi's going to try and challenge this. Is he going to find the rest of the players coming through? LA Thieves will have control, but Optic have managed to get through, but he's going to be found. Shotzi goes down. Scum wants to trade. Players are firing as well. Illy's trying to get it. It's going to be Scum goes for the trade. Team there from Optic have got them through, as Scum gets a second. And now Optic are in control. Thieves had the rotation, but they didn't have the gunny. This game is over in seconds, and it's done. Optic will win the hard point. They fought their way back. They found the better gameplay. And what a hard point.
Back and forth we went. And honestly, it comes down to the break coming in over towards P2 on that final rotation. Optic get a lot of time over towards that. And then we're on about the rotation over towards Kitchen. Envoy finds 2, and I think, well, that's surely it. But Scump...
Everybody's seen just about enough gameplay now to formulate and watch the VOD.
Add 1 collat to those stats, boys. My goodness. Hey, we'll get another one. I wonder. Oh, the sniper coming out, just about whiffing that one. And the second. All right. Not like him, but there you go. That is like Shotzi. Gets aggressive. The push over towards the outside road. Coming in for the LA Thieves is immediately shut down. And this is now a nearly impossible attacking round to win.
Well, opening it up like they finished the hard point. Octane left for a 1 versus 4, but no time. No teammates. Oh, found 1 kill onto early, but instantly traded back out as well. Optic Texas open up with a pretty clinical first round.
Nicely done from the side of Optic. If they find the first blood on defensive rounds, which is what they were on that time, they've won 6 out of 6. Make that 7 out of 7. They know how to play the picks. They know how to play their lives. If they can find that first blood, call it curtains in the round. And they really struggled, actually, in terms of opening duels last week when it does come down to Search and Destroy. 1 in 14. They were down in first bloods. Yesterday against London, 11-4. So making the difference. Changes are being made, and changes are working for the better here for this team so far.
They have going for this A control again, and if you haven't seen this map before, by the way, there is a B bomb site, but much like the number 7 on your microwave, nobody's really going to use it.
I'll figure that out at a later date. Dashi now left in a 1 versus 3. So LA Thieves on course to answer this one back. Dashi not in the best position, has to be said. Does have a high glitch though, and well, if he can reload his gun, he might have had a chance, but on the 4th time of asking was not quick enough. LA Thieves clean up very, very nicely. First blood comes on through, they managed to work it. Good defensive round coming in from the side of Thieves, and I think that's an important round for them to get. Stop the bleeding. You know, Optic are coming screaming into map number 2. With confidence. Getting around back straight away. It's a nice way to start off your run here in map number 2. They know they need to win this map. I think it's pretty essential for that LA Thieves here. Heading into Control next, which Optic have looked good in as well. They need to have themselves a good Search and Destroy here. Oh, what's this?
Here comes LA Thieves, and oh my goodness!
Oh, the stun.
Just a little wobble. The stun takes it down. Octane Invite have managed to get just enough kills. Dashi trying to see if he can get a trade out the back of this one. Open it back up, but Traza guns him before he can, and Scum left in a 1 versus 4.
That stun on early works wonderfully. You've seen the strat coming in from LA Thieves from the rip. Kenny ready to throw it through as soon as that door was open. That just slowed everybody from Optic Texas down over towards that site. LA Thieves take complete control. Find the gunfights, and Scump is all of a sudden left in a 1 versus 3. Not very plausible that this one works this way. Run away.
Just don't think it's possible. Might try and take out Draza. Players coming through and eventually will go down. Difficult spot for them, but LA Thieves will go 2-1 up now in this S&D.
There you go. Nicely done. Honestly, I really like the strat with the stuns, just to open things up a little bit, just to slow things down. It's one of those where you maybe have to try not to waste so many, because the player opens that initial door for you. You can then throw that through the double doors. You don't have to use the stun to open the one of the double doors. You save your stun. Then on another player that goes in towards Elite, you can't snipe anybody if he's being hit by a stun. So, beautiful work by the side of LA Thieves. Nice to see those kind of players coming out. Not nice to see Envoy getting caught with his pants down in the middle of the map, though.
And this is all for Optic now. They already have this advantage. They can slow this down, figure out what they want to do next. A bomb site, always a tempting option, but at the moment, they're just playing it slow and short. They don't want to give away this advantage they currently have.
Something will happen here. Draza may be the one to make it happen. But Dashi, resolute in his defense. Kenny's going to say, well, didn't work out for him. Let's see if I can have a go. Dashi once again, ready and waiting. He's going to see Kenny, isn't he? Yeah, he is. He has another one for Dashi.
Absolute snap.
3 for him in that round. Finds the first into Envoy and locks down the side of the map himself. really well played, and it's a good position to be in. You know, you expect pushes to come through that side. Finds one, finds two. Bruce shall not be moved. 5 and 2 out of him. Optic Texas answering back.
They are having a good time, but it is back and forth, and that's kind of what we expect between these two teams. Make no mistake, these are some of the top teams in the CDL this season. A lot of expectations weighs on both shoulders. So they are going to go back and forth and have these close games as we jump aboard with Illy once again, trying to thread the needle, get that information, see if he can pick out an eyebrow or two.
And the event. Oh my god, draws it! His head gets taken up by a bullet and a couple of splinters out of that big old gate. The bomb's now going down. LA Thieves have to just force Optic Texas into action here and just hope they can hold it down. That sniper for all, it's an advantage now. It's in a disadvantage for a retake. Well, can Illy make it count? The rest of Optic Texas may play around this. 35 seconds.
Well, he's trying to get something. There's a little bit of information there, and that's worrying him. He knows he's got the hit marker. He's going to run with a pistol, and he's going to get hit with a pistol as well. Doesn't even need the sniper. Jumps into the site. Octane gets two, though. Dashi now left alone. Has got it. It's a 1 versus 2 for Dashi, but the time is against him. He has to find Kenny. He has to find this kill and defuse the bomb. Checks close. He's not there. Goes to check open. Oh, Kenny wins the gunfight. What a close, ridiculous game.
Got a little view of us there. Wait, not Dashi and Kenny. There they are. And that is a big 1v1. That's a couple of rounds in a row for Optic Texas if Dashi can find that one. And honestly, it's the play from Octane towards the back. I called it out as soon as that rotation was starting to come in towards that site after that bomb was down. But that's a first blood that does not get converted from the side of Optic. On a defensive round as well. Called that stat out at the beginning of the game. Sorry about that. That's now gone.
Here we go. Octane this time with the sniper. Oh, the nades are raining in. He's had to completely back off. Just a quick plant. Optic are going for it. Even with it, Shotty's going to stick it, and that's going down. That movement, by the way, did he just fly off of there?
Oh my days. Right, here we go then. How do you retake this here if you're the LA Thieves? Shotzi locking this one down. Draza thinks he'll have the better of him here with the attack, and he will do so. Headshot multiplier working out quite nicely there. Octane now retaking the site. Got some help as well. Dashi, big win. Big wins.
Octane's alone, and he's holding the pre-aim. He's hoping Dashi comes back out, but too many places to look. Optic Texas with a fantastic early plant. Shotzi gets out, gets first blood as well. And like I said before, expect this. Expect back and forth. Expect it to be tense.
Honestly, I thought Optic would look almost a little bit more comfortable here on the search and destroy. But LA Thieves definitely having a better time with things here than maybe expected. Callouts coming through from Scump though. Making sure his team are locked in. 3-3 back and forth. Yes, all right. 7-3 out of Dashi. Can he continue this one? No aggressive pushes down this side from LA Thieves. Allow Optic Texas to maybe take liberties down that side of the map, but of course it is an air hit coming in on the side of the Thieves.
Chelsea's found one. Maybe calling to get a second nade in there, but not at the moment. And all right, Illy has got a nade down as well. Takes out Draza. Envoy almost out at the same time. Shotzi's going to catch him. Perfect timing. Now they have to try and hold. This bomb is down. Illy with a sniper will go down to Kenny. Brings it back to a 2 versus 3. Never mind.
Shots.
Never mind.
Really good shots there from Dashi. Shotzi just causing havoc. I honestly thought that Shotzi was going to trade it on the bomb site. 25 seconds remaining. We'll wait on those dead silence timers coming up for the side of Optic Texas. Shotzi's running out. Wouldn't mind a little more to help them out though. We'll get the defuse in. And honestly, it was just a shame that we jumped off Illy there for a second. I wasn't too sure if that grenade... The grenade probably didn't full kill. I want to say that he maybe got a hit marker with the sniper to help that grenade just do its job. Unfortunately for him, it wasn't on the bomb carrier, but in the end, it did not matter. Texas now in the lead. A couple of good retakes there, Bryce.
There are. These two clinical every single step of the way. And I don't know who's going to win it. That is the truth. We've seen so much from both these two teams. If Optic can take this round, It'll be a major boon to them. 5-3. Put them in a much appreciated position.
Now,
just playing it slow, ton.
Yeah, the position from Shotzi is one that's a precarious one. And I know he'll always be tempted to burst open that door and as soon as he has any single shot and try and find the kill. But now he has the bomb and he definitely can't do that now. Illy, my goodness, the shots are starting to fly on through. Has to back on down. The Thieves do not take advantage of that. I thought they might have pushed up through open, get a little bit more presence. They step back, very patient, 5 seconds.
It is, at the moment. It will be Optic who have to make a move. They will have to get onto this bomb site at some point. Draza's trying to hold them off as long as possible. There goes the stun check. There goes the nade. Illy trying to stop anybody coming through closed. Firing these bullets, but it looks like LA thinks they're going to commit. There's no bodies in it. Illy fires one shot, he fires a second. The commit has not worked. Octane managed to get one back into it, but Shotzi is here trying to get the trade. It's a 2 versus 3 as they just throw everybody through the door.
God.
But Optic walk away with it. The play call for Thieves came in. Let's commit. Open and closed. A double stack. But they just lost everything. And no amount of fighting back in the end would work. And that door has stood up to an awful lot of punishment.
There's a couple of Illy sniper bullets flew through that. And at that stage, because it's such a narrow position, and you know they're going to hold that right-hand side from Illy's POV, of course, so they can get the angle towards the bomb site and towards the right-hand side so nobody pushes through to open. He knows they're going to be there. Fire a couple of shots through, all of a sudden you're 1 round away from making it 2-0. Look at his commitment. Illy will find one. Scump will get traded. 1v1 comes on through. Octane will find it. It's a 3v2 for the side of LA Thieves.
Okay, he's stunned towards the back. Just trying to slow it down just a second as well. Now it's looking at 1 versus 3. Not going to work out. Envoy shuts it down completely. 1 back on the board for LA Thieves.
Well, you all know the famous Draza saying that felt like that was the mentality heading into this round because we are 1 round away from going 2-0 down. Let's just send it towards the bomb site. And it works out. Illy was the only one able to find anything, but because he has a sniper, he can only find the 1. Although, if anything, yesterday is to go by. And sometimes it's the case that you can find a couple with that. But nonetheless, the trades come through. The SMGs in that gunfight always going to be a little bit better as soon as that first shot is fired. LA Thieves still need 2 more.
You see, all on Illy again, playing around this sniper. It is a scalpel. It is the catalyst for Optic Gaming.
Look at Draza. Draza's on the site here, so that's a very, very advanced position. Oh, yeah, and he's in trouble. There you go. I think they may be getting a bit of info on him there. With the stun or something, they knew he was there. A few bullets flying through, and all of a sudden it's a 4v3.
Octane trying to get this information, see if anybody peeks. And what he's waiting for is he's now going to call the player's going to cross. I don't know if he saw Shotzi go back, though. And LA Thieves have moved up on the map for this. Envoy has found Shotzi somehow.
That was bomb as well. Will be very quickly recovered by Scump, though. And Octane is the one that will slow things down here for what will be a brave flank coming in here for the side of the LA Thieves. Octane surviving is just about a good enough job. 25 seconds to go. Kenny will find one. Envoy will find another. Scump here left now in a 1 versus 3 with 20 seconds to go. He's going to hightail it over towards B. It's going to be the play. The Thieves will know that. Yep, they'll know that any second now. Nothing heading on over towards A. Bomb is down. It's Scump for the 1v3.
Well, here we go. B defense, and this doesn't happen very often. Or at all. And they're looking for it, and Scum runs straight into Envoy. He was probably going to try and wrap around for that one, but hasn't managed to do it. And that will mean we go 5-5 on this S&D.
Surprised to find us now in around 11, to be honest with you. It felt like Optic Texas were really starting to stretch their legs there. But I love the call from LA Thieves. Octane just holding down towards open. And it's a big flank coming in. Kenny and Envoy, the last 2 remaining, they're the ones who made that push and who completely shut down the A plant. That was inevitably going to come on through. Put that pressure on. Scump only has 1 option. But we have a round 11 on the cards now. Here we go.
They full lock in. This time, Optic on the defense. Are they going for it? Envoy looking to see if there are any players. Shotzi hanging off the window. And Both teams now trying to get into this. It looks like LA Thieves are trying to come in and nearly gets a hit marker.
Grenades incoming.
Another hit marker with a grenade, and Octane finds him. They have found him on the search and finds out LA Thieves. It's a 2 versus 4. It's all falling apart for Optic. Dashy left alone. Oh boy, calling in the cruise missile. Don't know where he is, nowhere to catch him. Trying to throw it in the window, not going to work, but Dashy's alone and Octane guns him. And Optic were in such a good position, 5-3, but LA Thieves ice it out and tie this series up.
Really, really good game out on the side of LA Thieves. I'm not sure what the impression from Octane is, nonetheless. They'll be happy with that one. A lot better in the search and destroy than we necessarily per usual, but we've seen Optic do this to a different degree yesterday. They're so hard to get rid of in that area of the map on the defensive side of things, and let's keep an eye if that's something that Thieves can deal with, because it is something that is very, very difficult to do. As we head into map number 3. I'm already calling map number 5. I'm ready for it.
We will find out. At the moment, we will have LA Thieves on the attack, and gonna have a little peek into Carpet. I don't know if that was his own stun or whether he got stun checked. I think he got stun checked. And a big fight already. Kenny tries to push him for doubles, but hasn't managed to get that way either. Optic trying to figure out exactly what the disposition of LA Thieves is.
Shots is gonna get caught. And all of a sudden, there should be a pressure coming in. Scump is just ready for Octane to overextend, and that is now going to negate any pressure that LA Thieves had over towards this side. But the spawns over towards Kitchen will help things out. Both teams just kind of playing for a little bit of map presence right now. No team really able to find it. In a good position to do something about this, though. Scump will be dealt with. Shotzzy will be very, very weak, and all of a sudden, this should be a push over towards Egg now coming on through. Optic Texas may well just give this side of the map up, but they do have a Shotzzy in Kitchen.
Trying to stay alive, dives across as well. Just always a nuisance because Octane can't take his eye off. And Octane's probably called him out. Eventually it will be cleaned up. LA Thieves opening this one up on a kill feed. Optic choosing to go all the way towards B and lock it down. Dashy with 2 again. That's on boy staying alive. He's always a problem. But right now, you can see there's just trades going down, waiting for that A-tick to finish.
Oh, just looking for a little bit of control. That's a gunfight that Dashy probably shouldn't lose there. That's Vesnev up against the tack. Drazo with bedroom control. Nothing here on the defensive side. So Optic Texas in a bad spot. It's a big gunfight win from Drazo. Shotzzy had to be weak from a grenade. And all of a sudden, LA Thieves can stack this, Bryce.
They're going for it. They're putting the pressure on as well. Can anyone get 2? They're trying to get this one. Scump already deflecting a little bit of that pressure. Comes through.
This is bad.
Pushes the tempo. And that second tick is almost in. It's as well. Optic has to go. The green wall needs to move. They are looking again for this is a 3-stack. Shotzzy with 2 though. They're dropping their conveyor into it. Shotzzy's coming and Kenny is going to go down. Shotzzy the madman hits the flank, hits the 2, hits the knife, and hits that one out of the park. Optic regain.
Still a lot for Optic Texas to do here. That's 2 ticks already in. It's 1, 2, 3 dead maybe. And LA Thieves can just about get a hold of it, but nonetheless, 12 lives remaining on either side. Shotzzy, the hero where he needs to be. And now it's bedroom control for Optic Texas. They haven't really had this locked in whatsoever. Shotzi's already going to be playing that flank. Dashy, that's an important win. Draza nearly snaps onto him. But now we slow everything down just that little bit, 1 minute and 10. And with those lives remaining, don't expect too many gunfights coming up just yet.
It's all about control here for Optic. No pun intended, as they try to just lock this down. They've done it before, and it's incredibly hard to dig them out. Already points going on to it. Illy has to have a big gunfight. He needs to try and make something happen. It's already almost done. He has to jump on the point. He wins the gun, but no, it's Scum who gets it. Scum gets 2. And they keep getting away, but there's still another player left under it. They've got a Chow. Dashy's there in the end. This is a game of fingernails, holding on to nothing. Dashy makes another one. And oh my goodness, if you're an Optic fan, you can breathe.
8v6. You can breathe, but not for long. And that's the problem when you all start to push up to mid and control bedroom. If you're not really there to defend the site, then they can just dive onto it. But Shotzzy causing issue in the middle of the map. It's a big kill. LA Thieves now, with no lives remaining, make that 3 as Shotzzy once again just knows where you are. Octane will find him. The only ace in the hole that they have or had was Draza behind them, and now all of a sudden it would take something special from Envoy. No lives remaining. What a round between these 2 teams.
Outrageous every step of the way. Thieves put everything they had into those pushes. And there we go. There's Shotzi again. The hero he needed decides to commit, so they couldn't get it. Goes in for the stab, and it brought them just enough room. Look how close that point is. Production, we can see that again 1,000 times. Look at it. Look how close it came down to. Shotzi gave up top bedroom and made the hero play. Not just the two-piece, the contest, the knife, everything.
It's a common Hot Hands Lounge win there with the observant. Shout out to those guys. Scump and Co now with a round to their advantage. And well, nobody left alive on the map momentarily, but nonetheless, a push over towards A seems imminent. Thieves ready for this one though, because the commitment over to B that hasn't really found anything for the side of Optic Texas, so the inevitable has got to happen. A is on the cards.
Well, they're just trying to find a way through, but haven't found anything so far on this one. Draza continuing to put in work. Optic still committing to this one, and Draza gets another kill.
These are big kills. These are big kills, because this is allowing LA Thieves to set up now, although Dashi will find 2 of his own, which will probably slow down this defensive hold, has to be said. Shotzi will find another. Draza finds him. And Dashi heading over towards B. I mean, this is a hell of a commitment, because now look at LA Thieves, and for the side of Optic Texas, this is bold. This is bold, but it might work out.
Octane needs to be a little bit of a plug. They have to try and stop this. Scum ends up taking it down. They get onto this point. Scum looking for a second one, and almost gets it, but Draza has to back off. Optic are on point.
This from Kenny. Oh, he doesn't find anything, and now the rest of the team need to go. Can't find it. Scum will find one, and it's only Octane in a position to do anything to stop this right now. Just trying to stay alive. The rest of the team coming in off spawn over towards the Spar side, but Shotzi pressing the issue. There's a second, and this should be big for Optic.
They have it. That second one is racing forward. They're stacking the point. The third one's going to go in. It's going to be a dino push. Optic have found it. And they have brought the kills right back into this game as well.
And I mean, I was about to criticize the streak coming in, but I honestly don't think that is... it's not necessarily too effective when it does come down to this map on either point. Draza maybe just trying to slow something down, whatever it can do. But nonetheless, LA Thieves, we have seen a couple of teams start to be able to defend over towards A that little bit better. And it's all about the kitchen control. LA Thieves, this is not done and dusted. Yes, this is the harder one to defend. And Octane, not able to find the shots there. But keeping Envoy or anybody alive in kitchen here for the side of Thieves is crucial.
To make it difficult for LA Thieves, but Envoy and Kenny hold firm. Scum has found one into kitchen. Trying to get a little bit of control, but he has been shot from so many different directions. Trying to stay alive. Octane's going to challenge him, and does get that challenge quickly. They're just trying to find a gap in the armor.
LA Thieves now. Because you have nobody on the pinch, you just have to set up, get the guns up, and hopefully win the fights. Kenny coming in from the mid map, but it's all about the iron sights. Can you hold it? Kenny, Octane working together, and all of a sudden Dashi's left on his own. It would take something quite miraculous. Not going to happen. Even though they lose B, it is a big hold by the LA Thieves.
Yeah, at the moment, Thieves will be 2 ticks ahead. It was a big hold from the Thieves. They just managed to bottleneck them. They did stop the pinches turn. That's probably the most important thing you pointed out. They stopped the pinches. Players like Shotzi, you know he's going to be trying to work it. They couldn't get through. The trades were not there when they needed it. No hero plays.
Yeah, I suppose, you know, when I talk about the defensive side having to have somebody in kitchen to then develop that pinch if you lose the gunfights in mid. Same breadth with the side of the attacking team there. You get somebody behind towards Jewel, then you can start working on both ends. But LA Thieves didn't let it happen. Didn't let Shotzi find those positions. And that does make all of the difference when you're fighting the holds over towards A. Dashing out in a bit of a precarious spot is an initial pressure from Thieves coming on over towards B.
They're looking for this one. Octane not having the most fun on this control map so far in the second. Ombo will get it though, and he might try and stop this clock for just a few seconds. Going to jump on, be very careful. There's not really a lot of reinforcements for him here, so he's going to have to play it a little bit careful. Eventually, players coming through. They know there's an option, but Scump is going to shut it down. LA Thieves thought they might have an opportunity.
If I'm Envoy there, I'm begging for a trophy system to help him out. You can then push up towards the desk. It's a little bit of a more precarious situation for the side of Optic, because then you have to push through the gunfight by a desk, and it's a little bit more difficult. But now, LA Thieves having to default as a push over towards A. Optic Texas ready and waiting.
They're reading this very, very well, and they are making themselves hard kills. Dashy finds a second. Draza is trying to get into a position. He does eventually. Stops the clock with 19 seconds. Has been challenged by Illy. More trades coming through as Envoy has managed to get back onto it. The problem now for LA Thieves is they cannot take a step wrong.
You know where they're going to be. Defending from front. Yeah. He's
the flank Reaper.
Stop it here. Illy's on the other side. Yeah, Octane. Yeah, we're playing Optic. You know where Shotsy is. A is gone. Now up to B. But it's now an opportunity for Optic Texas to dig those trenches over towards the bedroom. Dashi, Illy played an absolute crucial role for them in their game yesterday up against London, and they're doing the same thing here.
LA Thieves committing to this right now. Scump is the only player on this side of the map that will see this call come in. This is Optic's standard tactic. Hold bedroom. Hold that position. Make them dig you out over and over again. At the moment, they can't get past the first hurdle. Scump isn't even letting them get close.
Oh, he is going to go down. Still two players over towards Platt's side. Illy, yeah, doing the same thing as he did last time. Backs on down. Loads of good cover here. Kenny's going to go with the challenge, though, so there's one. But they expect Dashi here as well, though.
They do. They've called him out. They've said, hey, we haven't found Dashi yet. Where is he? Envoy's now found him. It has given Optic some time to get back into it, but players are now watching this door. Dashi will have to commit to a gunfight, but Illy's going to get two around the back as well. Dashi playing his life has done just enough. LA Thieves couldn't get the kills they wanted to do, and he comes in eventually. And the Optic patience and teamwork has shut this down. They cannot dig the players of Optic out of that area ever.
One more push here for LA Thieves. That bedroom control is now gone. Scump in middle, though, will be able to slow something, but speaking of slow, that timer has now been stopped. LA Thieves, 5 lives remaining. This Scump just trying to put the head of the snake off. Octane finding Draza is not going to help LA Thieves' case in this round. Team kill comes on through. I think it really would have mattered in the grand scheme of things, but honestly, what they do so well, and what you've seen from Dashi there, was even the fact that LA Thieves know exactly where he is. They know he's in and around that area, and because of that, they have to turn around, they have to watch it, they have to have somebody watching bedroom, they have to watch somebody watching lights. And as soon as that happens, if you lose one gunfight towards Optic spawn, it is 3 kills for a player like Illy. He finds 2, breaks that attack completely wide open, and Dashi just being there, even if he's not firing shots or showing himself, is just as paramount as him finding kills.
Well, here we go, Optic. Can they end this here and get an offensive win? Looking a little bit cagey at the moment, not really committing A or B. They're just trying to feel this out, trying to find the kills, see if there's a gap that opens.
Putting the feelers out, Bryce. Putting them out. Let's go put a couple of shots in. It might be to his demise. Gets behind the desk here as well. That's an ego child I've ever seen one, but nonetheless, Octane will take him down. Shotsy now. Leading the charge at the front. That's always a hard gunfight for him to win, but Optic taking control of bedroom. They want B first.
Actually just waiting now. If they can make one more kill or get somebody on this cross. Optic will commit, but it's going to be Draza and Envoy. They throw up a wall of tracers. Optic have got a player through, though. They're going to have to continue trying to cut this down. There are players now getting past them. And these are really in a great position to deflect this. That first tick is already in.
Oh, Octane pushes forward, and there you go. Shotsy covering that side. Kenny, though, in bedroom, needs to do something to help his teammates out here. Big gunfight coming in. Scump's going to win it. All of a sudden, it's only Envoy in a position to do anything about it. Scump from the top rope is only minor distraction. Shotsy and Illy and Optic Texas are so good at getting a hold of that B point. Last time around, they couldn't get a hold of A, though. LA Thieves, they dug in deep. Can they manage to hold this once again?
Maybe not. They need the reinforcements to come through. This is opportunity for Optic. Illy going to be aggressive. Going to see if he can find a kill here. And he goes in.
Oh my God.
Scump's got another one. Only one player left forward. It's going to be Envoy. He will be the only player to slow Optic down. He wins a huge gunfight there in the end against Scump. Stop Optic in the track. Shots going to be in the flank again. Everybody split all over the map.
Kenny as well. He got Kenny as well. Envoy's the only one that can survive here for the side of Thieves. He's eventually taken down. Now Optic Texas are in the point and only have to look one direction.
They're in. They're in. It's a stack as well. 3 players from Optic on the point. It's rocketing forward. LA Thieves have to commit. They know they're going across here, looking for the first and second shots. Coming through, and they find 3. Scump is the only one left alive. That second tick was in. It was all or nothing.
That may well have guaranteed Optic defense. Don't quote me on it, but I think it might have. Either way, they'll still want to close it out here if they possibly can do. Scump was trying to watch mid, but with a Vaznev, it's not necessarily the best thing to be able to do. He couldn't hold it down, and that's where the leak came, if anything. But the lives remain for the side of Optic Texas. Time is not necessarily on their side. 35 seconds to go. You have 1, maybe 2 pushes yet. Oh, it's a big win.
Kenny wins a huge 2. Last chance. Last chance. Optic is going to try and make a push here, but they're too far away. And LA Thieves know it. They're just trying to cut before they get anywhere close. Kenny in kitchen will find 1. Doesn't even need to get the second, but does regardless. And unless Dashi can pull off one of the plays of the century, it isn't going to happen. We are going to a round 5.
LA Thieves, I mean, as the game has developed and as we have got into it a little bit more, teams are becoming a lot more proficient at defending over towards A. And it was a really nice break, if anything. You know, Optic did everything right. They got everybody inside the point. It's then a 4v4. LA Thieves have to retake in that situation, and they win nearly every single gunfight. So it's very typical, very well played. On the side of Thieves, brute force finds themselves back into the game, and all of a sudden we are heading into a round number 5. I believe that Optic Texas should have the defensive side. We're yet to see 1 be dropped. Is it going to be now in round number 5, though? Can Thieves clutch up, or can Optic hold it down?
Here we go. Defense for Optic. We'll be happy considering how this has gone so far. A big push from LA Thieves, and Scum and Dashi will get that first kill up top. And Dashi will get a second. Scum is shooting these as Dashi is taking his kills.
Can't believe he would do that in his retirement, yeah? Let his stats be padded.
Scum eventually getting a kill there, and you know exactly where Shotzi's going to be as well. LA Thieves just slowing this map down. They're trying to figure out where these players could be. Can they get away? Kenny's already looking for Shotzi. He knows exactly what's going to be. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Shotzi's going to get that kill regardless. LA Thieves are now swarming forward. Scum's going to try and deflect it as well. He's got 1 and backs off, waiting for teammate reinforcements.
Yeah, they'd like to not give this away for complete free. They already have a 4 life advantage. Is that something that they maybe think of? I'm not too sure. We haven't really seen a round of control come down the lives, though. At least not very often. Scump just playing with them here. I think that is a, as they say, choked uphill. That one's done.
Yeah.
Now Shotzi has to lock down the desk here. He really does have to lock down desk here.
Well, this is a play by Optic. The same one we've seen a million times. Try to hold this off as much as possible.
That's big.
But this is the same scenario. So far, LA Thieves haven't managed to break this. They haven't managed to stop Dashi and Illy, stopping them dead. However, already 1 goes down. Illy has to be the man, has to try and do something, and he will get Envoy straight away again. They've got it. Illy eventually goes down. Draza's trying to take matters into his own hands, and both teams just throwing bodies at it now, but Optic deflecting an Octane with the last shot, maybe.
Octane?
Oh my goodness.
He was popping off. Envoy's here to keep the pressure up. There's nobody in bedroom from the side of Optic Texas. So good players out of Envoy and Octane. Even though they don't really find any points, they keep that pressure on. Optic Texas need to find their way out now.
It's brutal. LA Thieves smell a little bit of blood in the water. They're trying to push forward. Can they win enough gunfights for it as well? They are dug in Optic. They are putting everything they can into it as well. They've got it. Octane gets 2. Driver's going to push forward. He's going to find Dashi. No! Dashi wins that gunfight, and now Envoy is fighting. That is rocketing up. It's the last chance for Optic. They have to fly. They have to fly. They're looking for it everywhere, but it's going to be LA Thieves with a gunny in the kill feed. They take it. The first offense will be the final map. Oh my goodness. We're going to the hard point, and Thieves are in the front.
Oh, I'm just cheesing here. What a series this has been so far. LA Thieves, we didn't see 1 attacking round even look remotely close from them. Well, that's either when Shotzi went crazy. Yeah, well, that was really close, has to be said. But nonetheless, there is your last chance to apply due at 11 p.m. PT, 2 a.m. ET. Start your Call of Duty League Major 1 watch party. Ooh, I'm excited. I'm going to be watching there, though. So, you guys can watch on Twitch. I'll just watch action there.
Well, watch parties or live at the event. It's going to be a good show either way, but we jump onto this hard point now. Optic want to take this to a map number 5. LA Thieves want to put this one in the history books. At the moment, LA are in a position to get a good amount of time onto P1, and that is a big chow on fight. Looks for the player up top, but the kill feed will go green.
It's all about the rotation heading over towards P2. Optic Texas, the ones in the driving seat now. Yesterday it didn't work out too well for either one of those two teams. Negative 65 points lost for the side of LAT over towards P2. Texas not quite as bad. 33 was the average that they managed to lose over towards that site last time. So if they can lock this down, get some decent time in, it's going to be important for them. But keep an eye. The rotation for P3 for LA Thieves is so strong. Not doing too bad here on P1 either. Expect them to concentrate on that P3 rotation. Optic Texas in a good spot for P2.
Trying to just pick away some toes there on Void. Eventually the nade will do it for him. Now the fight for P2 heats up. Scum though holding it down, and he's really enjoying this. The nades will eventually take the pace of that fight, but Dashy's still alive.
Just starting to come through here. LA Thieves thinking about the rotation already. 40 seconds, and you can see Optic Texas are thinking about that rotation already. Scump making his way all the way through Laundry towards Kitchen and gunning Envoy on the way. 1 HP and a dream for the King. And now they can start putting a little bit of pressure on. Easing the pressure off themselves over towards P2, although Optic will have to defend over towards the middle of the map now as LA Thieves have another go.
So they're going to try and get 17 seconds of scrap time, and Scump decides that he doesn't want to give him anything. Looks for it, will eventually go down, but you are right about the rotations. Optic may sell 15 seconds, but they will gain the spawn.
Yeah, and for Thieves, I'm curious. Maybe they're quite happy to try and break here rather than the rotation. You can see already, Octane up orange stairs. Would probably rather an SMG be up there, as the tank is not necessarily doing the business yet. Octane now going to back on down and just keep control of that side of the map. Is now going to get pushed, though. It's a good hold so far. Optic Texas about to break the 60-point mark, and it's a really nice start for them, all things considered.
Yeah, this is a horrible break for LA Thieves. They don't have position. They need to make some good trades in this kill feed to get it through. Drives 2 as well, opens it up. They fly into this hard point. I said it was a hard break. They're making it look way easier than it should have been. LA Thieves just take it away.
Really good break, and now that's actually going to translate potentially into a rotation here for Envoy. He's going to find 2, and the backup is on the way, as are the spawns. We talk about the sticky spawns, and we talk about if you have control of the hill, it's going to spawn you out towards the next hill if you can get somebody over there, and there's a flurry of kills. LA Thieves, all 4 dead. Draza finds 3. It's a 6 spree for him. LA Thieves chain 2 hills together. 60 points on offer here.
Now Optic want to do the same that just happened to them on 3. Looking for it. Already found a couple of kills, but Draza still alive. That's a 7 streak for him now. They're holding off this pressure. Expect to see Optic maybe try and break this from the top if they can't get around and in early. Draza just playing this very calm. Optic still haven't really found anything. Draza's still alive on this 7 streak. Looking for every single kill that comes through. Make that 8, and he's going to go for the 9th, but it's not going to be enough. Kenny going to try and chow there against Illy, and that nade is close. He's going to go for it anyway. Gets taken down by the nade regardless. 22 seconds. And Optic will try and have that. I think Octane's going to go for the scrap time anyway. Oh,
that's a big fight from Draza to win as well. Has he got reinforcements? Can he find the first one? Illy locking down the back door, and there's a couple of grenades for Envoy to have to deal with. Doesn't take a lick of damage from either one of them. My goodness me. LA Thieves have got to be feeling good about things right now. They're in the ascendancy. They're in the lead in the series. Let's go to a listen for the LA Thieves.
Laundry, lane down. Go. P2 spawn. I have your laundry in mid.
I think he's in, baby.
I'm coming back. I'm holding one door. I have a low door. P1. I got him. Post left him.
Orange.
I'll playing kills with laundry. Laundry weak.
Nice.
Last got Brandon. I'm on it. Nice. Get PD. Go PD here. Go PD. No, this time. I'm just not gas. I got one. I'm getting really forget. Yo, D1 spawn behind him. T1 shot. One's D1 spawn. Yo, slow the comp. Double D1. Listen, 2 shine. Slow comp. We win again. Let's go. 2 shine. All horrible. Shine. Oh, yo, 1 shot. 2 shine. Yeah, bro, hit twice. He's on the dead. I'm sitting at old 2. He's like 100% we're 2 here. 2 at old. All good. I'm playing out D1 with 3.
LA Thieves are ahead by almost 100 points and they're slowing down the comms. But let's find out about that team that has to fight their way back. Here as they listen in with Optic Texas.
What's up, laundry? Nice, laundry week. Guys.
Where's your top? You got top planer, Sam, dude.
Hugging the left wall.
He's down.
Yo, what's front laundry?
Yeah, it's front bath. Are you? I'm playing for him. Go front back, copy. Guys. He's plat.
He's on time, on time and then red.
I think one guy went orange. I'm one shot,
On
time, left side, Den, I'm one shot.
Deep left milk, 1 shot.
Guys on time, guys. Break that time. Orange at the vent, I'm one shot.
Laundry right now, going first that point. Down hill, he went hill. Literally just went hill.
On time.
I have left.
Wait, top cat, yo.
What's deep left, guys?
Right that time,
What's in new?
Yo,
laundry. Yo, rotate, guys, rotate.
Yeah, left. One guy's right there,
shot deep left, literally bullet. He's decided one, literally bullet. What's bullet?
I'm wrapping
I think. Like close hill.
460 is right back in it, bro. We're good.
I knew that Xbox. That's not on. Last guy's on new.
Yeah, he's on new. He's on you. Sit down, time. I got you. Xbox on you. Xbox hurt. District. Are you?
Laundry? I don't know. I don't know. He's on. Go laundry, I think.
Front back.
Full shot.
Yo, on time, Den. On time, Den.
Deep left.
Just 40, bro. I gotta push out. I push out.
I got time.
I don't see no one back, but where are you spawning, guys? Where are you spawning?
Could be spawning planners.
Planners, maybe. Yeah, I push that middle.
Ivory hallways.
I'm middle.
Well, Optic keeping it going, considering they are still just under 100 points now. It's a long fight back, but they are in for it for the long haul.
Really well played by Optic to find the break here, and honestly, it's something that maybe as we have a minor breather, as it's looking like the final 15 seconds are going over towards Optic Texas, the rotation's coming in, the kill feed, look at the kills to death ratio, it really has been so close, and yet Optic still found themselves 120 points behind. It's all about the rotation and locking down some big time, and that's what LA Thieves have been doing so well. Can they do it here over towards AC? It has been their money hill on this map. Can they make it count here? And maybe look themselves in a position to close out the game. Those 3 kills will help. Dashi can do very little about that. And now LA Thieves could extend out.
Oh, here we go. Draza making kills in the middle of the map. All these players around them. They'll be looking to just take every single point that they can. Kenny's going to find one in the back. Look
That's
for a second
massive.
one as well. And Optic don't know where to look. They don't know where to aim. They don't know what to do. But at least they're out of the 100-point club.
Well, there is that. Kenny and Co happy to lock in this final 20 seconds. If you're Optic Texas, you have to stop that happening, but I haven't seen a gunfight be won in so long. Optic will get the spawn out here, but this is a dire situation now. Great angle coming in from Octane. Just knows where Dashi's going to be. It just feels like LA Thieves can't do a thing wrong here, Bryce.
It doesn't look like it, but the dream is always alive.
Seconds.
It may be 10 seconds difference. But hey, Optic have had miracles before. They just have to find a little bit better rhythm. And they have to dig them out now. Few seconds left. Kenny's on a 5-string himself. So is Envoy. Eventually, Envoy will go. Illy looking for it. Kenny's going to get the second one as well. They're in. Dashi needs to win a gunfight, but he can't. 7-streak for Kenny. 1 second left. Guns coming through. Scum can't make it, and LA Thieves walk away the victors. It's been close, but not that time. 3-1 to LA Thieves.
Hell of a way to cap off your online games heading into Raleigh. That is a big